Hey guys, this is Magic Playable here with another deck tech. This is the new format GBs list that I'm running. There's going to be some odd choices in there, but I'll explain them in my next video I make, which will be probably right after this. That warrants inclusions of some of these and not some of them. I think my ideas are pretty great, and after a bunch of test games I realized, hey, this and this needs to be done. But we'll start with the deck. First off, we run Triple Test Tiger. With Lance in the format, this card becomes good again. We got Duliquari, Bit Stick. We got 2 Darius, brings back your dudes. 2 Quest helps cycles your chariots and friends. 1 Retiari. People's been saying cut Retiari. I don't know, I still like the ability to have another GB and to go into Retiari. Bestiari, your go-to guy, blow back row up. Executor. With Test Tigers, you weren't running this guy. Remelo, blows stuff up. Hops your defense. Spirit Reaper, a lot of people are saying go ahead and run Effect Veiler over him. I think this card's too good to not warrant running. It's also why all the Japanese people keep running him. 2 Thunder Kings. That's right, no Prismas, just 2 Thunder Kings. I'll explain that in my next video. The spells. We got 2 MSTs, 2 Forbidden Lance. This card's really good. Trinade. Book. Dark Hole. And Reborn. And we have a huge trap lineup. We got Triple War Chariot. Some people run 2. I like 3. I think in this format you kind of need 3. Double Bottomless, staple. Some people have cut these, but I like Bottomless. Solemn Warning. Your counter trap negate spell. It's really, really good. Deprison. Your get out of not dying free card, I guess. I don't know. I only run 1 Trap Stun. I'll explain that in my next video as well. Torrential. This turns games around for GBs a lot. 7 Tools. A lot of people run this as a 1-of. I like it as a 1-of because people are going to be Solemn Warning and SJing a lot. Also stops key spells that they need to resolve. Mirror Force. Another staple card. Solemn Judgment, because this card is really good. Compulsory Evacuation Device. A lot of people, you'd probably be like, wow, why don't you run, what do you call it, Trap Stun over this card? Well, I like the extra removal spell in this card as well. It also helps save my guys if you go, tag into a GB and they bottomless, or if you or if you summon a GB and they bottomless, you can chain Compulse on your own guy. It's not too bad. I really like it. I enjoy it. And 1 of Mind Crush. Mind Crush is really good right now because of all the, tutor effects. We have triple Gold Sark in this next format, so Mind Crush is going to be really hot there. And I finally got my Champ Pack 1, yay. So yeah, that's the list that I'm running right now. As for the extra deck, I didn't even bust this out or organize it, so this might be a little sloppy. Hopefully not, but we got Cataster. He's really good. He gets there, maybe post board when you have Effect Failures, you can summon him and go into Cataster. I've done that against Makina and they can't deal with it. Light Beat can't deal with it. It's kind of hard for them too, and just all that good stuff. So, Cataster's pretty good. Also reborning their tuner and going in them, 2 Stardust Dragons. This is surprisingly in order, but because our board, we bring in Starlight Roads and friends, and we just kind of don't have any reason to not run 2 Stardust Dragons. Brownic, because Brownic's really good. It's probably the most played 6-star now, obviously, but this card will be really good next format. Black Rose Dragon, because sometimes you just go into Black Rose and blow the world up. Colossal Fighter, because he fights Colossuses. Just kidding, but because he doesn't die, he's an 8-star, More 8 stars to go into. Scrap Dragon, because this card's really good. Armory Arm. My last inclusion, I cut Goyo for Armory Arm because Goyo's banned now. Armory Arm, you have some 3 stars, so sometimes you want to go into Armory Arm, and if you can get in a Colossal Fighter, I don't know if that's errated yet or not, but, wins games. 2 to Fortress Dragons because we have the Cybers in the board. Fortress Dragons, you know, good to have. To Heraklinos because he's your big boss monster. You want to go into Heraklinos. It's really good when you tag Sekidor in and then you attack and you put Heraklinos into play, basically, is how it works. It's pretty sick. Going into him is also just wins games. And triple Gyzarus, because Gyzarus is really, really nuts in this format. A lot of people are saying, you know, Prisma Glads are going to make a big resurgence, but in my next video I'll explain to you why I do not believe so. Or even if it is going to make a big resurgence, I'll explain to you why I don't run it. It's just my play style, I guess, but I like this. And then we have the side deck. I want of T-King. He's just kind of there, you know, extra help against 6 Sam and all that good stuff. 1 Consecrated Light. There was 2, but now that Black Wings is on the DL, Consecrated Light's in there. I might even replace this with a Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, because like the only decks you really want to bring this in against other than Black Wings is going to be Infernities, which will be a big deck, but then you got like Effect Veilers and T-Kings to help with that. And speaking of Effect Veilers, 2 Effect Veilers in the board. Really good in the board. A lot of people weren't maining them now because Book's gone, and this is going to be your protection against stuff, but you know, I run T-King because, like, yeah, I don't know, I like T-King better. Cyber Dragon is basically the Machina matchup, and sometimes you just need a bigger guy than, you know, your opponent's, like, Cyber Dragon just gets in there. 2 Noblemans, because Raikou is so played, Snowman Eater, hits Dark Souls is really awesome when he hit Dark Soul Hammers plays with this card, because it's really good. Triple D Fisher. I like having the ability to go into Prismaglads against some matchups. I mean, not Prismaglads, sorry, but Fisher Glads. You know, you board in D Fishers and you board out your Reborn and stuff, and then you can control the game with a Dimensional Fisher. I don't know, I really like this card in the board. I just like having the option to have it, and it's really good against some matchups. It just blows them up. 2 Starlight Road. This is against, you know, Black Wings, although like some people say that's not a deck anymore. Black Wings is still going to be around, guys. Hate to break it to you. Also, High and Lee stops them if you don't have your Effect Veilers and friends. Or it doesn't stop them, but it helps against them. Also, you bring it in against like the mirror match, because more than likely you're going to be playing Prismaglads. I mean, even in this older format, they were playing Prismaglads half the time, and you know, half the time Starlight Road just kind of gets there. They'll be running more Trapstones, but then that's why we run like the 7 tools and yada yada yada. I'm almost thinking about cutting that Trapstone for a 7 tools. Really close considering. And last but not least, we got the Mask Restricts, because I think Fish OTK will still be in the format. Mask Restricts, you know, good against that Monarchs, and this deck, like, it usually doesn't have trouble against Monarchs, but having the added benefit of them not being able to make Monarchs, you know, really helps. So yeah, this could be anything else. I haven't really thought about it yet. I haven't tested many matchups against those decks, but I just like having the masks in there. So, alright guys, rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.